Good morning, students. As we are proceeding with the same chapter which we started yesterday, it was the chapter 2, The Enemy by Paul S. Bug. As we have gone through near about half of the chapter, so in this chapter I told you as human considerations should overpower the narrow consideration of nationalism and patriotism. So, Dr. Sadao, he had grown up with the belief that the Japanese were a superior race. He disliked Americans as his own experience in America had not been pleasant one. He had faced their racial discrimination. Americans were full of prejudice. पक्षपात से भरे हुए थे. They were full of prejudice. Despite this, he could not let the young American soldier bleed to death. इसके बावजूद वो अमेरिकन सोल्जर who was an American soldier, POW, prisoner of war, he could not see and he could not let the soldier bleed to death. While his logic and reasoning revolted against saving his enemy because he has inherited the humanity which won over lastly. So, humanity and compassion, these two qualities are there in human beings, and they are above all hatred and prejudice. So, as a doctor, he valued his promise to help any fellow human being because it is the prime and primemost duty of the doctors to help any fellow human being without thinking about his caste, religion, and his creed. So, Pearl S. Buck, as I told you about the writer, that she has spent 40 years in China and she was very conversant in speaking two of the languages because she was born in America, and after 40 years she went again in America, and she wants to suggest that the real enemy is not the white soldier, but it is the narrow consideration of nationalism and patriotism. So the feeling of hatred for enemy country and its people is only created by the system or the government. Personally, human beings, they have the values of sympathy and compassion. So Dr. Sadao, who brought the injured American prisoner of war, so he thought that these people who rise above such petty issues, so he operated on him, extracted the bullet from his body, and saved his life. For him, saving the patient was more important. As a doctor, that was his first duty. The country which he belonged to did not matter to him. So this is the time of Second World War. That's why the American soldier, the prisoner of war, it washed ashore at the doorstep of Dr. Sadao, who was a Japanese doctor, and it was the conflict, and there is too much confusion. Should he save the life of this soldier or not? So there are characters: Dr. Sadao Hoki and Hana, Tom, General Takima, Yami, and domestic servants. So the story is a portrayal of the conflict. It is a depiction of the conflict between a man's heart and mind. It tells about how people can help enemies on human grounds. The story beautifully depicts how a human being rises above his prejudice to help a wounded enemy. So this is the theme. We can go through this chapter. The author stresses on the fact that the humanity requires one to overcome prejudice and hatred, especially against one's enemies. Through this chapter, the author conveys the message that humanism transcends all man-made prejudice and barriers. It means The humanity is above all, and it breaks away all the prejudice, discrimination, and barriers of caste, religion, and creed. So, we have discussed a lot about the writer. She earned name and fame by her novel The Good Earth. She won a Nobel Prize Literature in 1938. And Sadao's childhood, we come to know about this also. He was a famous Japanese surgeon and scientist. He lived on the Japanese coast. As a child, he often visited the South Sea Islands with his father. And it is the character sketch little bit of his father, how he met Hana in America, and she was a pure Japanese girl, and he did not allow himself to let fall in her love until he was sure that she is a Japanese girl. And now they are living happily because they are perfectly happy couple, and they had two children. So there is one prisoner of war. He is in the middle, and Dr. Sadao and Hannah saw a man, crawling man on the sea coast. The man was wounded, as he was a white man with rough yellow beard. Dr. Sadao found that the gun wound had been reopened. So Dr. Sadao packed the wound with the sea moss, as I told you, and so that the uh, profusely bleeding could be stopped. The man cried out but remained unconscious. So what was the dilemma? What was the confusion? They were in a fix. They were in a confusion. If they sheltered or harbored a white man, they could be arrested. If he was turned away, he would certainly die. He was an American sailor and prisoner of war. He was their enemy, as all Americans were their enemies. So it was the confusion. So this person, American soldier, Tom, prisoner of war, the war prisoner, was carried into the house, and Tom would die if he was not operated on. So he decided to operate. Servants did not cooperate, and they were not in league with Dr. Sadao. They didn't want an enemy soldier should be saved. So the operation was successful and the bullet is removed. Hannah cleaned his breast and face with hot steaming water. She helped her husband to turn the man with the cleanest and most precise of incision. The bullet was taken out from the body. It was a successful operation, and the young man woke up. He was very weak and terrified. So these are the human considerations. You can go through this also. They didn't want to save an enemy, but human considerations made them save his life. So looking barely 17 asked what they were going to do with him. Being a doctor, Sadao was trained not to let a man die, but saving an enemy was nothing less than an act of treachery. So he fulfills his duty as a doctor by saving the patient, and his duty is as a patriot by informing the general about the enemy soldier. So thou examined the wound carefully every morning. At last, the last stitches had been pulled out. So thou informed the general, whole episode to the general. The general thought it best to have the American quietly killed. He could send two of his assassins or the mans to kill him that night. So thou also thought it was the best thing to do so.